Hello and welcome. This is Mouse Gunner, and we're back with some more For the King. And I've been doing some thinking in between videos, and I think I'm probably going to end up attempting the Lich's Crypt here pretty soon. I think that as much as we may get wrecked with the difficulty level 5, we have upgraded all of our characters, and we're very close to leveling up with all of our characters as well. So I think I'd like to try it, even though we may be defeated here, and this may be the end of the line. In any case, I would like to check out these couple objects here, and Robin Hood's right nearby, so we might as well do it with him. And I think because I have a lot of gold with Robin Hood, maybe the wiser idea here is to go to Woodsmoke and use the gold to buy healing items to prepare us. Because I don't have much in the way of healing items, and it probably would be a good idea to get more. So I'm going to go to Woodsmoke. I'm going to spend this gold before I risk it. Alright, so first things first, let's go to the town market. Well, actually, let's open up our inventory. And we'll sell some of these items that we don't use anymore and get even more gold. Traveling boots, I'm not sure I want to sell because I might have an upgrade for somebody else. The short bow, I'm definitely selling, as well as the heavy bow, which at this point, I think does less damage than the bow we're using right now. So there's no reason to keep that. And then the war pick, we don't have anybody that's strength-based, so might as well sell that. Wow, that sells for a lot of gold. All things considered, because buying things is dramatically more expensive. All right, let's go ahead and go to the town market here. I don't expect to see a whole lot here because this is the starting or one of the starting towns. And it looks like the equipment has not really gone up at all because we still have a short bow available. So there's not going to be any upgrades here. And as a matter of fact, it doesn't look like they replenished the healing items either. So never mind with that strategy. Yeah, I'm sorry, but if you're going to ramp up costs for things, you also have to replenish items in the store when you do that. Because healing items are so rare, it seems like. I don't understand what they're going for here. Also, quests apparently are very rare as well. And these all come into the balance things. I think there might be healing items over here because this is a town. And I don't think I ever actually went in it and used any of the services or anything. So I'm just going to leave and start moving over that way. This doesn't mean that we're separating out our party quite a bit. But I definitely need healing items before we try and tackle the objective over here. Wow, that was just terrible movement that I just got. I think I'm going to just move over this way and try and get over to these items. Alright, 4 movement. That's not going to be really great, but at least we'll get to this something unknown. So we'll unlock that with Marion. Alright, game of cards. This is something that actually we'd want Wolf Scarlet to do because his abilities are higher, although technically speaking, our chances of succeeding here are really good. And the chance that we'll lose all our gold is only 3%. I'm just going to attempt it. I think it's easy enough. Yeah, we got 16 gold, so that was worth it. Okay, so some more really terrible rolls here, but at least I'll get to the town I'm moving to get to, so we might as well. Alright, let's go ahead and go to the market here. First off, quest board. Still nothing there. I haven't had a quest in any of these towns in quite a while. I have been checking. I don't know if I checked in that one town that it was up in the north, but... Alright, let's go ahead and check the market. So, the costs are definitely low in the starting area. Just looking over the items. So, again, it appears that these are mostly the kind of starter items. And not really all that useful to me. Although this might be worth it. +2 armor, +2 resistance. Not as much armor, but it gives me resistance, and then I get talent and luck. And we also have this, which is definitely not an upgrade. All right, well, let's go ahead and buy as many of these God's Beard as we can. And I don't think there's any other items that are really worth buying, so we'll just buy these. And I don't think I have any more movement points, so I might as well use the services while I'm here, and I will stay at the inn, because that will heal me up, and it will give me focus points, so I think that's worth it. Alright, so it's Will Scarlet's turn. We get a good roll for movement. I would like to go to the Wishing Well and do that. And then I think we're going to move the party members together and go from there. Maybe try and kill some of these baddies that are around. Yeah, some of these swarms and camps, we probably could handle, especially the ghost one, because we've fought these ghosts before. Well, in any case, let's go to the Wishing Well. Okay, so we can throw some coins in there. I believe that makes the success chance go higher, so we'll throw some coins. All right, so made it slightly better. Throw some more coins. Okay, so that consumes a lot of gold. All right, we'll drink. All right, we got a success. All right, so we can do +1 max focus. That would give us a ton of focus for Will Scarlet. And focus is very important, although you can lose it. We can do +3 max health. May be valuable with this character. +1 max defense, +1 max resist, and +2 evade. I would say probably the +3 max health or the +1 max focus would be valuable, but I think focus is just by far and away the most important thing in this game, so I think this is a no-brainer. Unfortunately, it doesn't actually give me any focus when I roll that. Alright, so let's get our party members together, and I will move over to where Woodsmoke is. That should put me in combat radius of the hag, so when it's Robin Hood's turn, we can tackle that. That would mean that Will Scarlet wouldn't get any experience, though, and that's kind of one of the things that we're trying to do here. I'm going to move there nonetheless, though, because I would like to heal Marion up and get some focus. So I'm just going to go into the town and go and stay at the inn, because things are cheaper over here, and we need to focus up and heal up before we tackle any of these objectives. Okay, good roll there. As I thought, I'd only get these two involved in the combat, and Will Scarlet is falling behind in experience. But I'm thinking about just doing it anyway, because the amount of time it would take me to get Will Scarlet over here so that we can get her involved in the combat would, in my opinion, just take too long. And this is a nice, easy combat, so we might as well do it. I'm not even going to bother with trying to ambush. I don't think it's worth it. I think these two characters can take care of the hag easily enough. It's level 0, and on top of that, it's not going to draw anyone because those are camps nearby. Alright, so we'll probably drop her in this one attack. Boom, dead. Yeah. I want to see what benefits we get here. Very minimal. We do get a amulet, which gives Marion +3 strength, I guess, if we equip it. Why not? And I guess we'll start moving back and going towards the objective here. Unfortunately, I don't think I'm going to be able to make it to the portal this turn. Maybe. We'll see. I could have also probably gone and done the Something Unknown. I wasn't really thinking about it. But it looks like the map dead ends down here. There's nowhere else to go outside of this area, so I'm just going to continue. Okay, good roll. I'm going to go ahead and go to the portal. That will put me up here, which will put me much closer to the crypt. I think if I remember correctly how the dungeons work, you don't have to have your party within radius of it to be able to activate it. I could be wrong, but We're going to go ahead and enter the portal. And we should be able to get there with our other party member, the Marion here. Now, whether or not Robin Hood can get there in time, I'm not sure. First off, it's dependent on him rolling well, which he might have. Yeah, okay, he got there. All right, so that portal ended up helping us out get a little bit quicker to where we want to go. All right, so I think we're going to attempt it. As I said, we've upgraded all of our party members. One thing I do want to take a look at before we do anything else is the item that Robin Hood had before, the boots he had. Is it going to be an upgrade for anybody? This is kind of challenging to see because you don't really get a comparison here. So I could just give them to each person and figure it out from there. So I'm going to give this to Will Scarlet, and then we'll compare in her inventory. This is a little bit cumbersome. So we should get a comparison with the item that she's currently wearing. So that's the hide boots. So it looks like from what I can see, we would lose a point of resistance and the 4 points of vitality, but we would gain awareness and speed. I honestly think that that's actually probably a down point. So let's go ahead and give this to Marion, and we'll check it out with her and see if that is an upgrade on her end. So looking through things. Oh, I had an item I could have sold. Also, the treasure map we could use. In any case, let's compare what we have here. Traveling boots and explorer's boots. Seems like the explorer's boots is just a straight up upgrade. So from what I can see, this is a sellable item now. All right, so it's Will Scarlet's turn, and we have enough movement points to come over to the Lich's Crypt. I think this is honestly a bad idea, but I don't know if there's really any more preparing we could do. There might be a town we could find somewhere that would give us an upgrade of items, but we really don't have the gold to take advantage of that. I could continue to try and get these little combats, but that would be a massive delay in time and possibly just waste my opportunity to try this out. I do maybe want to trade around some items. The only real thing that I'm concerned about is the fact that we don't have full focus with some of our party members. And take a look in the inventory here. I believe there's items that you can use to give you back focus, but I actually don't know if any of our party members have it. I don't remember what it looks like. All right, well, I do need to divvy out this, though. So both Will Scarlet and Marion have party heals now. At least I think they do. So let's go ahead and give 2 there and give 1 to Marion. So let's just double check there that I'm not incorrect. If we take a look at the ivory loot, we see skill party heal. And then if we look at Marion, we already know this, but because she has this, what is it, the pipe diffuser, she also has skill party heal. So we have 2 characters that have party heal, but from what I've seen, party heal doesn't work unless you have a healing item. You need Godspeed specifically, as a matter of fact, because we did have a healing item here that didn't work. Ah, okay, there's the item that I was looking for. So we may want to give this to Will Scarlet because she is down 3 focus, but I'm just going to go ahead and go from here. So let's just go into the crypt. I feel like we're as prepared as we can be. We have 2 healing items for both the characters that have party heals, and we're as upgraded as we're going to be. Maybe not leveled up as much as we could be, but we're upgraded. So let's go ahead and go for it. Okay, so enter party. And here's hoping that we don't die horribly, but I have a feeling that may indeed be the case. And if that's what happens, honestly, I think that's more a sign that this game needs better balancing than anything else, or better pacing. Wow, we're just about dead as is. Okay, well, I have the area of effect attack that will do 8 damage split. That is much better than anything else we could do. I am going to burn a focus point here just to try and make it a little bit more likely. Okay, perfect. I could do a party heal, but the only person that got hurt there was Will Scarlet, and if they focus her down, we may lose her. I think I'm just going to go for one of these thieves and try and kill them, more or less. We have a lot of damage here, so as long as we roll well, which we didn't, unfortunately, we had a chance, but now we don't have a chance because we rolled crap. I could just heal. But I don't know if that's the right move or not. I mean, we don't want to have this character dropped for sure. I think I'm going to gamble here. I mean, granted, we kind of lost that gamble because we didn't land that attack, but... yeah, as I thought, they're going to focus her down. And there's nothing I could do. Perfect rolls. Seriously, that was 4 times in a row. Perfect rolls. Alright, well... what can you do there? Alright, we dropped that guy. We're actually almost through this combat. See, again, that's another thing that I think needs to be balanced. The fact that the AI almost always gets perfect rolls, they don't always get it, but the chance that they get perfect rolls seems to be much higher than your chance of getting perfect rolls. And it kind of makes the whole thing a little bit on the ridiculous side. And yet again, Will Scarlet's not getting any experience. Alright, so we get another chaos level there. And we're going to be able to pick up Will Scarlet. Which at this point, I feel like we might as well just use the Fire Soak item, the item I probably should have used to keep her alive. Because if I use a God Spirit, it's only going to heal her, like, I don't know, 15 or something like that. Whereas this will heal her fully. So let's go ahead and do that. And let's move on. Alright, so... I now have the ability to do more damage. Again, I think the area effect attack is by far and away the smarter move. So I am going to focus up here and go. All right, we didn't get a perfect attack, but oh man, that actually sucked quite a lot. I'm going to go after the witch because she does not have armor and try and do some damage to her. All right, good. Again, perfect rolls from the AI. All right, I figure with the minstrel, we might as well go after the bone warriors because they have armor but not magic resistance, whereas the witch does have magic resistance, and we have no means of going through the magic resistance with this character, so I think that's the better call. Again, a perfect roll. I mean, let's just count how many perfect rolls the AI gets on us. Another perfect roll. So as we're in this dungeon, so far, a lot of perfect rolls I'm noticing. Alright, well, we're going to go ahead and go with the area effect attack yet again. I'm not going to burn a focus point this time. And yet again, we don't really get a good result there. So I probably should have just gone after the witch. That was probably the smarter move. But we're going to have a little bit of a problem here if I don't go after the bone warriors, but again, we might as well kill her. Alright. Another perfect roll, so, I mean, I don't know how many perfect rolls that is in a row, but it's probably 6 at this point. Alright, well, I'm gonna go ahead and do the attack on the already damaged bone warrior. That way we don't have to roll nearly as well to drop it. Okay, another perfect roll from the AI. Alright, so I figure we just go with a normal attack here. I don't have the armor pierce ability, but this should overwhelm the defenses of the opponent if we roll well. Okay, we do have an armor pierce here. I am going to burn a focus point to try and make it more likely. There, we got it. Alright, I'm going to use a party heal after this with Will Scarlet, so party heal. Even though I possibly could kill the skeleton this turn, I think the party heal is the more important decision. Because I can't do a party heal out of combat. This is the only time I can do it. So again, I'm just going to do the normal attack because it should overwhelm the defenses. And honestly, I'm not sure which one is the better call. We'll just go with this. Okay, we didn't quite drop him, so he's going to get another attack here. And get another perfect roll. Alright, well, we're going to have another chaos point here, I guess. So, just to me, if I got perfect rolls every time, I would have won that combat without losing Will Scarlet. But because the AI always gets perfect rolls and I don't, there's a chance that I won't. I just don't think that the game is balanced right now. And Will Scarlet keeps dropping, so she keeps not getting experience. Alright. I don't think... Yeah, okay, so we can equip that there. And then Spike Shield. Not sure I want to use that or not. Okay, yeah, I know. Chaos level keeps going up. And by the way, because this is a multi-tiered quest, I'm going to have 3 chaos coming out of this dungeon and still have to do 2 more extremely difficult tasks. Alright, well, we're going to revive Will Scarlet, and I think this is a good point to go ahead and put a cut in the video. I don't know how well we're going to survive from here on out, but we'll try. In any case, I hope you guys have enjoyed the video. This is Mouse Gunner, signing out.